read his message for the occasion and allow me to share it with you. Inaugurations and launches of public partnership projects to which I am invited are so frequent nowadays. I see this as a good sign. More private enterprises are taking part in our agenda of nation building by putting a premium on Filipino talent and ingenuity, which are now sought by many of the world's leading companies. Behind this newfound confidence is a renewed trust in our government and institutions. World leaders and analysts alike, at a time of global uncertainty, have hailed our nation as an economy that has emerged. A nation now reclaiming its distinction in the international community. A people rising up together to the new challenges of our time. Now, we have a government that builds on the capacities of our countrymen and encourages an environment of trust and participation, which has enticed more private and public organizations to work hand in hand towards the advancement and empowerment of the Filipino people. Today's gathering is another tangible sign of what private-public partnerships can lead to. A joint venture undertaken by Shell Philippines Exploration, Chevron Malampaya, the Philippine National Oil Company, Exploration Corporation, and the Philippine government. This depletion compression platform of Malampaya Phase 3, the first of its kind in the country, will allow us to more efficiently harness the power of nature for the benefit of our people. At present, we import an estimated 336,300 barrels of crude oil per calendar day for our energy consumption. But with the full operation of the Malampaya project, our reliance on oil imports to meet our growing energy needs will decrease. Our nation's energy security is consequently ensured. Further development of the natural gas industry will also help create more jobs and attract the entry of local and foreign investments in the country. This phase alone, which is targeted to be completed in 2015 for a fact, would directly generate 1,200 jobs. Our objective is to promote the integrated development of downstream natural gas, which will open more doors of opportunities for training, research, and employment of our countrymen. Our method to build the necessary infrastructure networks so that basic services would reach their true destination, our people. Our vision is clear: to lay the foundations of a nation where progress is equitable, the playing field is leveled, and development is inclusive and sustainable. This is why we issued Executive Order 60, Series of 2011, which will ensure that Malampaya Project Phase 2 and 3 will be completed at the most consensuous and environmentally friendly manner. Likewise, we have created the Philippine Upstream Petroleum Task Force, a composition of government agencies led by the Energy Secretary, to review and simplify applicable rules, regulations, and procedures in upstream project implementations and other aspects of petroleum operations in our country. All in all, our efforts redound to meeting our growing energy demand at the most cost-efficient rate. This is about maximizing our gains and minimizing our losses. This is about empowering our people through prudent public spending and investments so that they themselves could take hold of their destinies. From eliminating corrupt practices in government and society to building a competitive and stable business environment, from integrating infrastructure and systems to creating measures to protect our environment and resources. Brick by brick, we are rebuilding our nation. Our strategy these past 2 years to engage the whole political and social spectrum, from the public sphere to the private sector, from the highest levels of office to the social base, in moving our nation forward on to the straight path to progress. So, hand in hand, let us work harder to build a better Philippines. We know that our continued partnership, we can affect greater, more meaningful change for individual Filipinos, their communities, and ultimately the entire nation. We have laid the foundations. Together, we can create bigger things, attain higher aspirations, and leave a more lasting legacy to future generations of Filipinos. Thank you and good day.
Thank you.